Welcome on over. It looks like we've got a plane crash that's taking place over inside of Philadelphia. And what I want to do is I'm going to take you guys over the scene in just a second. I do have some details of it. Doesn't look like it was in the air for that long. I originally saw some information about it coming out of Mexico. I don't think that's actually accurate. Give me just one sec. Let me get everything set up here. I was kind of on something else, and obviously I'm going to jump over to this to make sure I'm bringing this to you guys. But this is yet another plane crash over here in the United States. Now, this plane did go down and it ended up striking into a neighborhood. I'm going to bring you guys down onto the scene real quick so that you can see exactly what we're looking at. Now, the first thing to bring up is it looks like this sucker was supposed to be taken off to go over to Montana. It is operated by Jet Rescue Air Ambulance, which is wild, and it's being reported that everybody on board is now dead. This is a look real quick. It had just taken off, right? The sucker had just taken off and it was on its way over. So you can see where it left, and then it just pretty much crashed down. Now, oddly enough, we do have a lot of video of this thing that's coming in. This is the first one that I ended up seeing, and it caused me to freak out. Let me stop this for a sec, get this up on your screen. This is the first video that actually ended up coming in on this. Oh, man. Yeah. Yep, here you go. And people are going to think that this is going to be a ballistic missile or something. When I play this, it's not. We do have it confirmed that it was a plane that was taking off. Here you go. You're watching it come in, and it just slams down in the back. I mean, it's just a massive explosion. The reason it looks so big, I mean, it's nighttime, right? Like on that camera, but it's a big one. Now, it did slam into a neighborhood, and I've got some scenes of that neighborhood. And we're going to go over and see what else is coming out, because this happened, it looks like about less than an hour ago, when the sucker ended up actually smashing down in there. When I first saw this, it freaked me out. I was like, wow, is America under attack? And it very well, honestly, we could be, but I doubt we are under attack right now. But then again, I mean, it's freaking 2025. So who the hell knows what's happening right now? Let me get this portion up on your screen. This looks like a street view, right outside. And you can see that emergency rescue crews are there, but there's a lot of destruction. I'm about to pull up a video for you of a house that's on fire. We're going to take you guys right up over there, right up over here to this side. No idea if it just impacted the street and skid across and kind of lit those houses on fire, or whether or not it is, is something else. It's like unclear at this time. We still have a lot more on the scene stuff to go through. Let me get this up for you guys and get that in the chat. Appreciate you, Mike.
Yeah, just go the long way, boys. Go the long way.
All right, brother. All right.
Just stay on the other side of this tape line right here, okay? All right, appreciate it.
A plane has crashed right off the boulevard at Cottman Avenue. It's on fire. It's not under control. It looks like a side street.
All right, so I'm seeing it reported in the chat. Looks like NIST says 2 doctors, 2 pilots, a patient, and family member. So a total of 6 died in the neighborhood is what you guys are reporting in the chat. Haven't seen that far yet. AP Payne coming in gifting out 10 memberships. Appreciate you. And Texas Actual coming in with 5 says big fireball on impact because just took off. So would have had full jet tanks. It's accurate.
All police and fire. It looks like debris here. I'm in a debris field.
Yeah.
They're roping off the parking lot. There is thick smoke and the smell of jet fuel. I'm working. I'm sorry. With Fox. I need to get my... I should have worn a jacket. Sorry, brother.
Just go down around that
I will. There's pieces of the plane here.
Oh, God.
We're near Northeast Philly Airport. There are lines of police and fire as far as I can see. Black smoke filling the sky.
Yeah, Michael, I'm tracking. We'll go back to the original video here in just a sec. I haven't watched this portion all the way through yet, so I wanted to kind of finish that up.
It looks like it's on a side street, affected. We're right across from a busy shopping center. So, the plane, pieces of the plane are in the Roosevelt Mall parking lot. It looks like According to police, that's why they're roping that off. This was as close. There's black smoke. Sorry, I'm breathing bad. Flames of black smoke coming over.
Yeah, if you guys have new videos, you're more than welcome to get over there and send them to me on Discord. I've got a couple of the incident that I'm about to tear through. Check this one out. Let me get this up on the screen. This is a alternate view of when it came in. Slamming down in the back of that neighborhood. If you guys want to tag me in them over on Twitter, you're more than welcome to tag me in any of those videos also on Twitter. This is the first one that I actually ended up seeing of this sucker. You can blow this up on the screen, and it does, in fact, look like it was streaking or on fire as it was coming in, which caused a lot of us, I think, to freak out that have been to combat before, because it certainly kind of looks that way. That was just a massive fireball. Now, for those of you that are just joining us, this plane did take off, and apparently it had only been in the sky for not too long. It's freaking insane. It's absolutely insane. It was only in the sky for like a minute or two before it ended up going down, is what I'm hearing, what I'm being told. And the sucker ended up just like crashing straight down to the ground. We just played that video of what's taking place over at the mall. This is another view, by the way, of the debris field. Let me get that up on the screen here for you.
Oh, shit.
It was, in fact, registered in Mexico, but it was taken off from not that far from this location.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my goodness. What is this, the second one this week? This is insane. Let me get this video up on the screen. Get this one back up. Yes. Thanks, Castle.
What exploded? What exploded?
I don't know what the fuck happened. There's 2 cars burning.
Dude, that's just insane. That is insane. The sucker ended up crashing down right in the middle of this neighborhood. If you guys are watching me on Twitter, by all means, tag me in any new footage that you end up coming across and seeing. We are tracking this plane flight coming. It had just taken off. It wasn't in the sky for that long, and it looks like that sucker just ended up streaking straight down, crashing down into this neighborhood. It was a medical jet. It looks like there was about 6 to 8 people on board, but it ended up hitting the neighborhood. And unheard right now on how many casualties actually occurred inside of that neighborhood. But we're just going to keep going here. I'm going to keep pulling it up. And I appreciate every true supporter that's over there on Twitter right now. You guys, I see you guys tagging me in some new stuff. I'm going to check it out here in just a second. Yeah, you can see right over here in the back of this, it looks like it actually did. You had portions, so it went across that road and took out vehicles and everything else. Yeah, let me get the actual airplane up on the screen for you guys so you can see exactly what this one was and where it was coming and where it was going from. I've got the registration stuff for you. Give me just one sec. This is the actual plane itself to give you kind of an idea of how large it was, or, you know, what exactly it was. Let me see. Let me grab it. Sorry. It's always a little bit of a mess as I begin doing this on my own here. Pull this down and get this up. So as we go and we look, here we go. Here's the registration for you. Let me get that up on. Yes, as a matter of fact, this jet was registered over inside of Mexico, okay? But airline is Jet Rescue Air Ambulance. Country of registration was Mexico, but there you can see the aircraft. This is straight from flight radar so that you guys know exactly what it was. Looked like it launched from Philly. So it was not in the sky for that long before it ended up going down. Flight path itself is actually right here. Give me just a sec. I can show you exactly what it was looking like. Now, people are saying that this was a downward flight, so you can actually see what looks to be the runway right over here. To give you an idea of just how short of time it was, sucker took off and came around, and it started going out this way and gaining altitude, and then it just banked, and it crashed right here. And they were saying it crashed in the neighborhood, but what it looks like from the overhead view is that's, oh, there it is. I'm sorry, this is the crash location. So it ended up coming over here and crashing right here. That's bad. So it hits the parking lot and crashes right on that road. So that's what we were looking at right over here as we had those videos up. That's insane. Holy cow. Dude, that's going to be a freaking nightmare over there. This is that neighborhood. Oh, Jimmy, man. Holy crap. Jimmy, are you okay? Everybody you know okay?
Meu Deus. Quase que a nossa casa pegou fogo. Ai, meu Deus. Ai, meu Deus.
All right, looks like we've got some other ones here that I've got to now access and get up on the screen for you guys. So give me just 1 second as I pull those up. And I've got lots of them coming in. So give me just a quick sec here. Lots of you guys are tagging me in all sorts of stuff. So I need to open up these tags, and then I need to screen them to make sure that they're good to stream. So got a lot of people that are putting me on this one. So let me take a look here. Lots of people throwing them out there. Oh, crap. That is a view of it burning in. This is the plane coming in. Wow. Holy cow. Freaking. Yeah, that was at a holy crap. You can't tell me that like does not give you chills in your spine. Wow. That's freaking intense. I'm really curious to see what this other one is. Don't worry, we'll come back to some of these here in just a sec. Again, I got to make sure everything's good. Oh, man, what do we got here? I'm going to need to screen this one, I think. You know what? That is part of the plane. Let's send it.
Misericórdia. E era avião relacionado com alguma coisa de emergência. Caramba, mano. Você tá louco.
So now being reported as a mass casualty incident. Thank you, sir, whoever you were. Texas Actual. Coming in, trust you. So mass casualty incident now is being declared.
Wow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Back up! Get away! Get away! Excuse me? Excuse me? Back out! You have to go that way.
So there are chunks of that plane everywhere.
Galera do céu, vocês não estão entendendo. A loucura que tá isso aqui. E o tanto de peça. Olha lá onde tem fogo ali, ó. Atingiu foi 2 lugares, não foi só um não. Foram vários lugares.
So if you're just tuning in, there was an airplane that just took off from looks like a small airport over inside of Philadelphia. It was in the sky for just a matter of what appeared to be minutes before it ended up like just diverting and just going straight down. The last video that we ended up watching has like a very good look at it. I had the flight path up on the screen not that long ago of where it took off from. Let me grab that, see if I can get that back on the screen for you guys. Wow. All right, I'm being asked to go over and check this one out again. So let's see what this is. Get this one up on the screen for you guys. Very short video coming at you from the scene. Oh, God, man, dude, I can't. Nope, that's not good. Oh my God, that's horrible. It went into a neighborhood. For those of you that don't know, it did in fact go into a neighborhood. So God bless, man. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh my God. Yeah, it's reportedly going straight into this neighborhood. So yeah, I mean that sucker, dude, that came burning in. You know, part of me wants to think that stuff's just falling out of the sky, but I mean, at this point, it's getting kind of hard to believe that all of this crap is just random at this point. That's too much. Oh my God. Holy cow. And just to think that that sucker ended up hitting that freaking neighborhood. I mean, that is not okay. That's not good at all. For those of you joining us, plane just took off from a local airport over inside of Philly. It was registered out of Mexico. It was a medical flight that had passengers and crew aboard. There was apparently patients and medical staff. It ended up having like just a short little time, and then it came up and it just went pretty much nosedive straight into this neighborhood. It is probably one of the most intense freaking plane crashes I've seen in a very long time. And it's right in a populated area. As you can see right there, those townhomes that are on fire. Unfortunately, it has been declared a mass casualty incident from going in and striking that neighborhood. Somebody just said cartel stingers. I don't know about all of that or why they would choose to target that particular aircraft. And it did have a serious, like it diverted from course, like just a huge left bank and turn before it just started nosediving going down. It happened about an hour ago for those of you guys that are coming in. I'm seeing you guys down in the chat. Yeah, somebody's saying DEI. I don't think this is the time to be discussing DEI, to be perfectly honest with you. A lot of people ended up bringing up it crashed into a small, it looks like it actually, you guys can see like right there where it ended up skidding. From what it looks like is it impacted the road and kind of slid into these houses over here. Unfortunately, I just did see a video. There was people that were running around on fire in this, and for the life of me, man, I hate that. God bless, man. That's not safe for streaming. This is probably the best angle of the crash that we've seen so far coming in from this dash cam. Right. Right. So you can see where it's like coming straight down. And it looks like it impacted pretty much directly on that road. But the problem is how close it is to those townhomes as it came down. Somebody says bird strike or manpad. I heard a report of multiple explosions that people thought was thunder. Now, if that's the case, that's a pretty dang scary thing. Texas says, if I'm not mistaken, these jets have an insane amount of safety that the crew can be put out and will just fly itself on a pre-flight path. Looks like the flight tracker, it lost altitude way too fast, nose down. Yeah, and that's my concern looking at it. And probably you can see a little bit of the angle in which it's coming down on this, but the Ring doorbell cam, the first one that ended up showing has it. I mean, that's an extreme angle. That's not a pilot attempting to put it, down, and you can see where it impacted right there. But if we back it out, you can see that trajectory right underneath that traffic light as it's coming down, and it's definitely got something on fire aboard it. I mean, you can see it, and it almost looks like it's man, that's just bad. Holy crap. Somebody says hacker, it's rotating. It looks like it just stalled. I'm going to be honest. This is not, planes crashing, being shot out of the sky, helicopters crashing. This is not normally something that we end up seeing here in the United States. So let me get this other angle up on the screen so that you guys can see the direction in which it at least came in on. I think this is one of the better ones. It's got a little bit more of a standoff, but it gives you a little bit more of an idea of the direction in which that aircraft did come in on. It was only in the sky for a matter of minutes, so it had a full tank of fuel, so it's going to have that much larger explosion. Texas Actual came on here reporting that he just talked to a trooper, said that they're declaring it a mass casualty incident, and I can confirm it definitely appears as if it whacked into some houses over there. Just absolutely insane footage that's coming out of Philadelphia right now. Here is the actual flight path that it was on as it was coming in. And right here, you can see that airport. So it looks like it took off from the airport and started flying off in this direction. And for some reason, it just began to divert and circle around. So something happened right up over in here before it just came down. And if you really try to superimpose that on the map of what it would actually look like, I mean, that is a very steep dive. I mean, so here you have it climbing, climbing, climbing. And then it looks like it just started to turn and this straight down. So that is, wow. Oh, that's insane. All right, let's go back to this angle that we have that I think this is one of the craziest ones coming in yet, because this guy ends up coming outside. I want to see if he's saying something before he ends up walking outside.
Yeah, man, she's still hanging.
You know, that almost looks like something happened. See that? Watch it right here. That was a very steep change in direction. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you guys see that? Look at how quick that changes. You see it come in, little fireball, and then immediate change. That almost appeared to be straight up and down.
Yeah, man, she's still hanging. She's still hanging.
Somebody's saying the oxygen exploded in the cabin. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea what could have actually taken that sucker out like that. And you got to remember, this is Philadelphia. I'm very curious, and I'm going to let this play because I want to look at one other thing as we go up. I'm going to pull up a little bit of a longer video from that particular crash scene. Unfortunately, if you guys are tagging me in the one with the people that are running around on fire, please don't. I am just not going to put that on screen. Let me get this video up, show you guys this.
Is they okay? Yo! Who on fire? Oh my god, y'all, look at this shit, yo! Yo! Look, y'all! Yo, a plane just crashed on Cotman Ave, y'all. Yo, what the fuck? Look at that. Yo, it just ran into people's houses, look.
Yeah, I can give you guys a tail number here in just a sec. Let me put that up on the screen. I know some of you guys are going to want me to probably go up over to FlightAware and pull that up.
Yo! Who on fire? Oh my god, y'all, look at this shit, yo! Yo! Look, y'all!
That's just a bunch of fuel thrown into those houses over there. I mean, they've got a mass casualty incident that they're reporting on the ground. Gosh dang, man. That is just horrible. Just absolutely horrible. Give me one sec here. I do have the flight number. There's the flight information for those of you at home that are asking about the flight information of this particular jet. Code LJ Lima John 55. Holy crap. That is the aircraft if you're looking for it. XAUCI. XAUCI. Learjet 55. It was a medical aircraft. Yes, it's registered out of Mexico. It was taking off from Philadelphia, and it hadn't traveled a very long distance at all, as a matter of fact. It traveled a very short distance. If I was to put that up on the screen, that shows the trajectory of it right there. Somebody was asking what mall it's near. I'm seeing Castor Gardens Target is close by, along with Acme Market. It's just, man, it's right by the Macy's that's over in that area. LA Fitness. It looks like it just barely missed LA Fitness and Macy's, but it just, man, that is a freaking wild, wild ride. And this is the first video that I ended up seeing of this sucker going down. All right, you tagged me in a drone video up over on Twitter. I'm going to see if I can grab that drone video and get that sucker opened up. I know I have a lot of people that are tagging me in that. Let me open that up. Let me see if I can find that drone video. Holy Nikes. This is your overhead view of the crash site. Roosevelt Mall. All right, Texas, I appreciate you sending that to me. As soon as I get in with this overhead, I will go take a look at what you just sent to me. Yes, it is in fact registered in Mexico. You are correct. Registered in Mexico, had just taken off. I do see where it says 1 day ago. So you guys, listen, I'll warn you on this as it starts to come in. I'm going to put this up on the screen because I've ran into this before when I was doing research, and this is nothing against anybody. But give me 1 sec while I put this up on the screen for you so you can know what they're talking about. I've seen this before where it ends up getting reported like this. It'll pop up with a headline, and this is how conspiracy theories start. Small plane crashes near Roosevelt Mall in Philadelphia on Friday night. So notice how it says Friday night, but 1 day ago. What ends up happening is that is a sub headline on a different article. So it was an article that went up yesterday, and it was like the up next link. And so if you see that, it's not a conspiracy. It's just the way it is. It's just kind of how the system works. And if you were to click on it and open it up, you would end up seeing that. Let me see what else I have going on over here in which people got. Oh my goodness. This is nuts. All right, let me get this one up on the screen for you. Some footage from right on top of it.
Oh shit, a plane just fucking crashed. Oh shit. Oh shit, a plane just fucking crashed. Oh
yeah, so if you're tracking, this is the third one now this week that we've came across. So this is flight number 3. Well, technically 4 aircraft. The first one was the F-35 in Alaska. Then it was the UH-60 and the passenger jet over inside of Washington, D.C. Reagan National Airport. And now it's this one over inside of Philly. And if you're just now joining us, I'll put up the flight path here in a sec. This is an overhead view of the scene. It crashed right outside of the Roosevelt Mall in Philadelphia. It had just taken off from the airport. We've got some camera footage that we're about to roll through. It ends up smacking down right outside this parking lot. Almost looks like it was right smack dab in the middle of the road. We do have a dash camera off this road, and you see it come straight down in front. We'll put that up back here in a sec as well. But some of these houses ended up getting lit. There was, no kidding, people running around on fire. I can't make that up. Ooh, dude, this is going to be a rough one. This is going to be a rough one. And we definitely need some answers, in my opinion, for why we have so many aircraft falling out of the sky here in the United States of America. F-35 just the other day, UH-60 into a civilian airliner, which looked like it definitely had plenty of time to divert, even though the pilot spoke up right before it ended up impacting. And then now today we have this aircraft crashing over inside of Philadelphia. So my big question is why? Why is all of this happening? Let me pull up the actual flight path for you guys. Let me see if I can get that sucker back up. It was, man, let me see. You know what? This is probably the better angle for those that haven't seen it yet of this sucker coming in. Give me one sec. This is probably one of the better videos that show the actual impact of the crash, in my opinion, right now, where you can just see it come up, and it does. And so if we compare this with the ring cam that we're about to put up here in a sec, you can actually see that trajectory and how it changes as that sucker goes in. It's definitely burning in. I mean, you can see it all the way from the top, but it ends up right about the same. You can see it come over here, and that's where it has that issue as it starts to go down, and it's just a drastic spike going all the way down. This next angle I'm going to put up on the screen, you can see it just a little bit better. Everybody on board the plane is presumed dead. Pilots, crew, patients. Holy cow. Gosh, man, has this country been through enough yet? This is the Ring doorbell footage I'm talking about, where you can see it come in. This is a little bit more of the shocking footage as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, man, she's still hanging.
Because it just shows that steep decline in that sucker. Almost looks like it does a complete reverse.
Yeah, man, she's still hanging. Yeah, man, she's
Oh my God, man. All right, I'm going to open up this new video. It's freaking wild. This new one, I appreciate you. I'm not even sure who you were that tagged me in this, but it is another very good angle of the crash as it comes in. It's amazing how many people actually had their phones on as this went down.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God! Oh my God! La ilaha illallah! There's a plane, bro! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God!
So this guy, I just want to let you guys know, him saying Allah Akbar right there does not necessarily mean, like, he's clearly unaware that this happened. All right, he's saying that. Calm down. Calm down. It's in context. It's in context. He clearly was unaware that that was happening, I think.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God! Oh my God! La ilaha illallah! There's a plane, bro! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God! Oh my God!
Like
La ilaha illallah!
we honestly cannot have this many planes crashing for this much longer. This is getting pretty bad. This is the 4th aircraft this week that has fallen out of the sky here in the United States of America. In case you're wondering, here's this other angle. God bless, man. Well, the good thing for the true supporters in the house is I got my audio settings fixed just in time for this. We're going to go back to this overhead view of the scene so everybody's got a better idea and understanding of what's going on. And I'm just going to talk you through real quick. This plane registered out of Mexico. It's a medical flight. Ended up having what's being reported is it did have patient on board along with medical personnel plus the crew. And it ended up taking off. It was only in the sky for a matter of minutes before it just randomly diverted and just dropped and just tanked out of the sky in those videos like you can see. This is the fourth aircraft this week that's fallen out. As soon as we get done with the overhead scene here, as you can see right here on the ground. So it would appear that a lot of the videos that we have are from this side of people that are looking down and in. We do have one from right down here on the ground where somebody was filming from, and then you've got just scatter all over the place. Looks like main impact site was right up in this general area, just narrowly missed going into those freaking houses. Just narrowly. I mean, it's bad as it is. Why was he already filming? Very good question. I mean, to be perfectly honest, if somebody was to take this plane and purposely do this, it would be really hard to try to coordinate that without hitting somebody else. Maybe I'm wrong here. A lot of this stuff is just first person view. People were on fire running around down scene down there. There's bodies that are just scattered all across the ground. I don't know how else to tell you guys this. I mean, it is just a freaking mass casualty event over inside of Philadelphia. And it is, I think myself and a lot of the other American people, we have some serious questions that need to be answered at this point. We know the FAA was kind of had run around without its head cut off for a while, but I mean, this is just not okay. Let me get this video up right down from the scene. We'll get that up on the screen for a second here.
Yeah, just go the long way, bro. Just go the long way.
All right, brother. All right.
Just stay on the other side of this tape line right here, okay? All right, appreciate it.
A plane has crashed right off the boulevard at Cottman Avenue. It's on fire. It's not under control. It looks like a side street. All police and fire. It looks like debris here. I'm in a debris field. They're roping off the parking lot. There is thick smoke and the smell of jet fuel. I'm working, I'm sorry, with Fox. I need to get my, I should have bought a jacket. Sorry, brother.
Just go down around that
I will. There's pieces of the plane here. We're near Northeast Philly Airport. There are lines of police and fire as far as I can see. Black smoke filling the sky over the shopping plaza. It looks like it's on a side street, affected. We're right across from a busy shopping center. So the plane, pieces of the plane are in the Roosevelt Mall parking lot. It looks like, according to police, that's why they're roping that off.
Oh, dang. All right, I got a couple new videos that just came in that I want to show you. Let me get these up on the screen. If you're just coming in, we are observing what's taking place over inside of Philadelphia right now. There was a plane that had just taken off from a, looks like a smaller local airport, and it just frickin' schwacked right down in the middle. This is wild. This video, appreciate you, whoever it was that ended up tagging me in this. This is, I said that we had other angles that were better. No, sir, this is the angle.
Yeah, man, she's still hanging. Man, she's still hanging.
Man, that looks like something definitely, like right there.
Yeah, man, she's
Like right here. Like it had to have been something like a bird strike. I mean, that is just nuts. That's either a bird strike or something freaking blasted out of the sky. Holy schneck, man. God bless. All right. This is a little bit longer footage from on the ground.
Avião? O que foi, um avião? Um carro bateu no outro? Alguém falou pra mim ligar que foi um avião.
O carro é daqueles de... Como é que chama?
De gás?
Eu acho que é.
No, I didn't hear anything on the F-35 what caused it yet. Yeah, the bird strike thing seeming a heck of a lot less likely given the time of year, plus it's nighttime. And I see you guys talking about that, but that's, I mean, you know, you want it to not be something bad, having lived through 9/11 and watching that happen. You want it to not be that. Reality is, I don't know anymore. I see people saying and commenting maybe it hit a drone. Could be. That might be accurate. But I mean, I'm not going to rule anything out at this particular point because this is now the 4th aircraft to fall out of the sky over the United States of America this week. That is, you know, a little bit too much, in my opinion, for a coincidence. There was a lot of people that were looking at what was taking place over in D.C. How's that helicopter fly straight into an airplane like that without seeing it? Thank you, Texas.
In front of Dunkin' Donuts, guys. In front of Dunkin' Donuts.
God bless. That person just walk out and fall down? Yep. Oh, they slipped. Things happen.
It was an airplane. Airplane crash.
Is it airplane?
Airplane.
Back up. There's a cop car right there behind it. You guys got to back up.
What a freaking nightmare.
Not big, but... Yeah, airplane. Airplane crash.
My mom's next to me was told to blow up in here.
This is just beyond unbelievable at this point. New angle ended up coming in being sent.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my God! Oh my God! La ilaha illallah! There's a plane, bro! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
You know, I try not to think too much into these things, but
La ilaha illallah!
it's a lot.
Plane, bro! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! What the hell? What the hell?
No, he clearly has no idea what's going on.
Oh my God!
This guy was not involved.
Oh my God! La ilaha illallah! There's a plane, bro! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! What the hell?
That's excessive. That is just an excessive, like, this whole thing is just freaking excessive, in my opinion.
Oh shit! A plane just fucking crashed! Oh shit!
Dudes at the drive-thru.
Oh shit! A plane just fucking crashed!
Like, do you wait for your food? Like, no. You GTFO. You get out of there. This is an overhead view of the scene. If you guys are just coming in, this is what it looks like. It is a I'll pull up the registration in a sec. It's a medical aircraft registered in Mexico. It just taken off from airport right outside of here. It was on a incline, and then out of nowhere, it starts banking left and just nosedive straight down into the ground. People inside the chat obviously have a lot more freaking experience in this than I do when it comes to plane crashes. Anyways, learned a lot from some pilots that we've had check in here, but it definitely seems like either I don't even want to speculate at this, but I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even want to speculate at this point what actually ended up taking place. This is just too much for the week. I think, you know, we've seen way too much going down this week. This is one of the angles of it coming in. I'll let that play again for you. Says they found the oxygen tank a quarter mile from the crash site. Is that what I actually saw when I got tagged in? Give me 1 sec. I know what you're talking about. Here we go. Audio recording. Let's get that up on the screen.
On departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind 25010. Medevac Med Service 056, affirmative. On departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Medevac Med Service 056, contact Philly departure 123.8.
123.8, Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you, good day.
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, contact Philly 123.8. Medevac Med Service Northeast Tower. Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, you on frequency?
Medevac Mike Tango Sierra 056, Northeast Tower, how do you hear this transmission?
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower.
Turkey 6098 Foxtrot, Northeast Ground, Roger. Stand by one. I'll get back to you when I can.
Approach to runway 24, what's going on down there?
Position 765, we have a lost aircraft. We're not exactly sure what happened, so we're trying to figure it out. For now, the field is going to be closed, so no inbounds or outbounds probably.
All right, understand, thank you.
That was them.
6098 Foxtrot, I'm sure you copied that, but for right now, we're gonna call the field closed. We'll try to get you out here when we can. If we can't, we'll have to take you over to Atlantic, but stand by for now.
All right, so Jimmy in the chat, I just saw it. He said his cousin is on scene. He's a first responder, and that it did, in fact, impact some homes on the ground. But he says it's not quite as bad as it could have been. So we now, it looks like, from a first responder on the ground, have confirmed that it did hit some homes. It could be construed in several different ways, you know, as we go back and go to the overhead flight, but we'll go take a look at that. This is them. This is that flight.
On departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Medevac Med Service 056, contact Philly departure 123.8.
123.8, Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you, good day.
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, contact Philly 123.8. Medevac Med Service Northeast Tower. Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, you on frequency?
Medevac Mike Tango Sierra 056, Northeast Tower, how do you hear this transmission?
So, I mean, it was lost just right there. I mean, this is the airplane right here. This is that. I mean, this is them checking in with him right here.
Medevac Med Service 056, affirmative. On departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Medevac Med Service 056, contact Philly departure 123.8.
123.8, Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you, good day.
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, contact Philly 123.8. Medevac Med Service, Northeast Tower. Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, you on frequency?
Medevac Med Tango Sierra 056, Northeast Tower, how do you hear this transmission?
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower.
So there they noticed it went off the radar. So interesting enough, he told him to turn right off departure, and I'm going to bring this up, and I'm going to show you guys in just a sec, because that's not what happened after he took off.
Medevac Med Service 056, affirmative. On departure, turn right heading 2900, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Medevac Med Service 056, contact Philly departure 123.8.
123.8, Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you, good day.
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, contact Philly 123.8. Medevac Med Service, Northeast Tower.
Yeah, so he did. He basically told him to turn, due west on departure. So as they end up coming out, let me pull this original backup that I have of the actual flight path to show this to you guys, because, dude, it definitely didn't seem that way now, did it? See if I can grab this. I had it. I might have lost it. You have to excuse me. So there we ended up seeing it come out. Okay, so here is where it ended up taking off, right? Right off this runway right here, it ends up taking off, coming out, and it was supposed to turn generally this direction, which it did, and then it came out, and then it turned, and it whacked right down in the Roosevelt Mall area right there. So good question as to how that happened or why. Skywalker says, could it be that those planes have been experiencing bit flips? Bit flips are computer errors caused by spiking radiation. They are counteracted by redundancy systems. But dude, that's beyond my level of expertise. You know, I'm a Green Beret. I'm an explosives expert. I am not an aircraft expert. I do have somebody that I could call that's a pilot. But to me, when I look at that in the actual angle in which it came down, let's go back to this video that we can see here. Give me one sec to show you guys something. Wait one. I mean, that is not the direction it was heading as it was just circling around. It went against what it was told to do. Like it went absolutely against what it was told to do. Freaking insane, man. Freaking insane. And scenes from the ground. Yeah, it was on fire on the way down. So the crazy part is not only was it on fire when it was on its way down, holy cow, not only was it on fire on its way down, but it happened very, very quick. That was him just talking to, you know, the air traffic control, like just prior to that happening. So this is brand new as we get back up, and you can see just how quick it happened. This is them clearing him for departure, telling him which direction to head as they take off and head out.
Medevac Med Service 056, on departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind 25010. Medevac Med Service 056, affirmative. On departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Medevac Med Service 056, contact Philly departure 123.8.
123.8, Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you, good day.
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, contact Philly 123.8. Medevac Med Service, Northeast Tower. Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, you on frequency?
And there it is. That's when he freaks out. So he clears him for departure. I just watched it on the timestamp. He cleared him for departure at 10 seconds into this video is when he clears him for departure. Right here, right around the 40-second mark is where he loses contact with him when he jumps up and says, are you on frequency? When he goes back to try to check in with him. And he told him when he took off that he needed to turn right, like as he ended up coming out. And what we know from what we saw in the video and everything else is that's just not what happened. Yeah, I'm not them, but I know they clear him for departure at 10 seconds, and then they start looking for him right here at 30. So yeah, I'm not the FAA, but
Northeast Tower, contact Philly 123.8. Medevac Med Service, Northeast Tower. Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower. You on frequency?
Medevac Mike Tango Sierra 056, Northeast Tower. How do you hear this transmission?
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower.
so that's the other tower going in trying to contact him. So multiple towers now trying to reach him right there at that time. So again, 30 seconds from cleared for departure.
Turkey 6098 Foxtrot, Northeast Ground, Roger. Stand by one. I'll get back to you when I can.
Approach to runway 24, what's going on down there?
Position 765. We have a lost aircraft.
A minute and 10 seconds after he clears him for departure, he says, we've got a lost aircraft. That plane was not airborne for very long at all. Yes, it was a Mexican-owned plane, but it was a business, right? It's a business. They did have patients on board, from what I've been told. We have a relative of one of the frequents on our channel, one of our supporters, that says that his cousin's over there on the ground as a first responder, said that it did hit a couple houses, but it's not as bad as it could have been. And it looks like right here, right around the 10-second mark is, where they end up clearing him for departure. So we'll back it up. There's 6.
290, runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind 25010. Medevac Med Service 056, affirmative. On departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
So there you go.
Medevac Med Service 056, contact Philly departure 123.8.
123.8, Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you, good day.
He didn't sound like he was in distress by any means. And if he had done that intentionally, I really don't think he would be responding like that. Once he's cleared for departure, he doesn't have to tell him crap if he knows he's going to crash it. So that doesn't make sense to me at all.
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower, contact Philly 123.8. Medevac Med Service, Northeast Tower. Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower. You on frequency?
And again, clearing him for departure, 30 seconds later, nothing. Somebody just asked if I think it could be a man pad. I feel like we would hear somebody at this point in time with the amount of footage that's coming out, but it could be drowned, but somebody would have caught that somewhere. Think about the amount of footage that caught this sucker crashing. Now think about shooting a man pad at it. Plus, you'd have to be timing that sucker out, waiting for aircraft to come overhead in order to shoot that sucker up in the air. And I do believe that at this point, we would have some footage of that going up and hitting it if that was the case.
Medevac Mike Tango Sierra 056, Northeast Tower. How do you hear this transmission?
Medevac Med Service 056, Northeast Tower.
Turkey 6098 Foxtrot, Northeast Ground, Roger. Stand by one. I'll get back to you when I can.
Yep.
Approach to runway 24, what's going on down there?
Position 765. We have a lost aircraft. We're not exactly sure what happened.
Yeah, so that's what we know right there as far as that's considered. I mean, it wasn't up for very long at all. Uh-oh. So somebody's saying that, let me see what exactly they said. They're saying that you can actually see like what the actual point that this sucker goes down in this video. This is the dash cam video that we have watched a couple different times on here. Allegedly right up over here above this street lamp, you'll end up seeing a flash right here in the first second. Yeah, I'll be damned. You sure can. Did you guys see that? Look right here in this first second of the video. That's where there's an explosion in the dang sky, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. You see that? That is an explosion in the sky. That is an explosion in the sky right over top of that street lamp, captured on video. Holy shit. Do you guys see that? Do we have any pilots in the house that could tell me what that might possibly be? If you're in the chat section, somebody says O2. Somebody says a lens flare. What is a lens flare? You can see it right there, and that plane just sparks right out of it. Man, that is intense. But he's already nose down when that explosion happens. I mean, you see the plane emerge out of that, man. I'm not saying he is nose down at that. I have no idea. No idea. Look at that. I mean, it's still lingering up there. And then you can see it lingering a little bit further. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that fireball, it looks like it stayed around up there. And there it was. You guys ended up seeing it. It comes up right up over here. Reappears right there on the backside. I mean, that could be lens. Yeah. Is that what you guys are talking about when you say lens flare of what's coming off of it? I'm assuming that's what you mean by it. But I mean, that is a pretty significant freaking pop. The tail came down slower. Wow. Yeah, reflecting straight off the lens. That's insane. That's freaking nuts. All right. I'll do one last scene. I mean, just to give you guys an idea of what's on the ground.
They burning in that car, bro.
A fucking plane just crashed on Cotman Avenue, yo. I was right there, bro. What the fuck? Yo, somebody oh my God, yo, the world, yo. What the fuck?
Crashed right off the boulevard at Cotman Avenue. It's on fire. It's not under control. It looks like a side street.
Yeah, gas station over there, man. They're going to have some serious problems. Holy freaking cow. That is, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me right now. I'm going to take off. I will be back here in just a little bit with some more updates as they begin to come in. Thank you guys for checking in. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace, love, happiness. God bless.